Hello and welcome to the third activity in our Nature at Home half-term series. So the day before yesterday I mentioned how one of the types of life that love autumn are mushrooms and fungi. They thrive in the damper conditions, but also all of the dead and dying material that's on the ground, that's decomposing, that is often down to the mushrooms themselves. So we are going to have a little look at what mushrooms and fungi I can find here in Holland Park Ecology Centre in our wildlife area. And then we're going to make some spore prints using some mushrooms. And this is something that you guys can try at home as well. But more importantly, just get out and see how many different types of mushrooms you can find. This rather interesting looking mushroom is called the jelly ear fungus, and I think you can probably see why. They look a little bit like ears, maybe little elf ears or very tiny person ears, and if you give them a wobble, they've even got the feel of ears. So this may just look like a very normal stick to you. If I zoom in a little bit, you might be able to make out those tiny little pink spots all over the stick. And those are actually another type of fungus. And what they are doing is essentially eating this stick. And over time, that stick will turn from being a stick into being the mud and compost that helps all of the other plants and trees to grow. Now the mushrooms on this log are known as turkey tail mushrooms, and if you've ever seen the tail of a turkey, you might see why. Now mushrooms and fungi are sometimes known as the internet of the living world, and that's because underneath this fruiting body, which is what we normally think of as a mushroom, is a network of webs called a mycelium. Now mycelium sometimes can be invisible to the naked eye, sometimes they can be absolutely huge, and they are essentially the roots of this living thing, which help to connect up the mushroom with all of the other parts of the living environment, the soil and the other plants, and they help trees to get their nutrients, and they help plants to communicate with each other. Okay, so all that you need to make your mushroom spore print is a mushroom. Any size will do. This one is a nice good sized shaggy parasol, but you can use anything much smaller as well, as long as it has these gills underneath, because they are what release the spores down to the page. And then the other thing is a piece of paper. I'm going to use a white piece of paper. So then all you need to do is put it down onto your table. Pull out the stalk, the stem like this, so you can leave it nice and flat on your page. Then once you have that, you can pop it down, and you just need to leave it overnight, 24 hours, on the page, like that.